All right, let's dive into what might be the most important piece of tech to drop this year, the Samsung Galaxy XR. It's finally here, and believe me, it's looking to completely shake up the entire landscape.
So here's how we're going to break this down. First, we'll talk about the big problem this headset is trying to solve. Then we'll see exactly how it's building a bridge in the market. We'll explore what you can actually do with it for both work and play. Then we'll get the raw, unfiltered take from the people who've used it. And finally, we'll ask the big question. What does this mean for the future of XR?
You know, for the past couple of years, if you wanted to jump into mixed reality, you got a really tough choice. The market was pretty much split between two totally different extremes, which made it almost impossible for most people to find that device that felt, just right.
On one hand, you had the MetaQuest 3, super affordable, an absolute blast for gaming, with a huge library of games. It's basically the perfect VR gaming console. And then, way over on the other end, you had the Apple Vision Pro. I mean, a true technological marvel, a powerful spatial computer, but with a price tag that made it a non-starter for pretty much everyone. This created this massive gap right in the middle. Like, what if you wanted those powerful, high-end productivity features, but you also wanted a killer gaming machine, and you didn't want to take out a second mortgage to get it? That was the classic Goldilocks problem facing the entire XR industry.
And this is exactly where Samsung is stepping in. The Galaxy XR was basically engineered from the ground up to be the bridge that connects those two very different islands.
The very first clue is the price. At $17.99, Samsung is planting its flag smack dab in the middle of that huge gap between the Quest and the Vision Pro. It's a really smart, strategic play for everyone who felt left out by the extremes.
Now, here's where it gets really interesting. Look at the hardware you're getting for that price. We're talking about a micro OLED display with a resolution that's actually higher than the Vision Pro. It's got the best-in-class Snapdragon chip with a whopping 16 gigs of RAM. I mean, these are top-tier, enthusiast-level specs in a package that's way more accessible.
So you see, this isn't just another headset hitting the shelves. It's meant to be a market catalyst. It's built to do a lot of what that super expensive Vision Pro does, but at a fraction of the cost, while also being an amazing gaming machine like the Quest. It's really trying to be the one device that can do it all.
Okay, so specs are cool, but what does this mean for actually getting work done? Let's talk productivity, because this is where the Galaxy XR starts to look like a seriously powerful tool.
I absolutely love this quote from Android Central because it just nails it. We've heard this promise of a laptop for your face before, but other devices haven't quite stuck the landing. The Galaxy XR, well, it might be the first one to actually pull it off.
And here's its secret weapon, Android. Because it's running Android XR, it gets instant access to millions of apps you already know from the Google Play Store. You're not waiting around for developers to build new things. From day one, you can open your documents, your web browser, your favorite music app, and just arrange them all around you in your own giant private workspace.
The other total game changer is having Google's Gemini AI built right in. Imagine you're exploring a 3D model of Tokyo in Google Maps, and you can just ask Gemini, hey, what's the story behind this building? Or maybe your virtual workspace is a total mess. You can just say, hey, Google, organize these windows for me, and poof, it's done. It's an AI that's actually genuinely helpful because it understands your context.
But hey, it's not all work and no play, right? The Galaxy XR is also built to be an incredible entertainment device for everything from binge-watching shows to playing some seriously high-end games.
When it comes to watching stuff, you get your own private movie theater with all the big streaming apps like Netflix and YouTube. And get this is wild. Google Photos can use AI to turn your old 2D photos and videos into these immersive 3D memories. You can literally step back into them. It's incredible.
And when you're ready to play, the library is already off to a great start. You can hop into fan favorites like a super chill round of walkabout mini golf with your friends.
Or, if you want something with a little more bite, you can face off against hordes of zombies in the fantastic sequel Arizona Sunshine 2. But for the real gaming enthusiasts out there, this is the holy grail. The system is open, and Virtual Desktop is right there on the store. That means you can wirelessly stream massive PC VR games like Half-Life Alyx straight from your computer to that gorgeous micro OLED display. This is a huge deal that really sets it apart.
Okay, so that's the promise. That's what's on the box. But what's the reality of using it day to day? Let's get into the nitty-gritty and see what the most hardcore early adopter enthusiasts are saying. The first thing everyone agrees on universally is the display. It is, and I'm not exaggerating, absolutely sensational. This quote from a super detailed Reddit review says it all. The clarity is so perfect, the screen door effect, where you can see the gaps between pixels, is just gone. Text is razor sharp, which makes it amazing to use as a virtual monitor. But, and there's always a but, no device is perfect. That very same reviewer points out the biggest trade-off, the field of view. While the screen is unbelievably clear, how much you can see, your peripheral vision, is about the same as a MetaQuest 3. It's totally fine, but at this price, some folks were really hoping for that wider, more immersive view. So, let's just quickly recap the early consensus. The pros, that mind-blowing display, a pass-through camera system that people are calling the best in the business, it's super comfortable, and it's a wonderfully open system for PC VR. The cons, that just okay field of view, a head strap you can't really modify, and a native app store that's, still pretty small right at launch.
So, when you weigh all the pros and cons, what's the final verdict? What does the arrival of the Samsung Galaxy XR really mean for the future of all this tech?
Honestly, its biggest impact might not even be about this one specific device. It's what its existence does to the whole market. By landing right between Meta and Apple, it forces both of them to react. It pressures Meta to up its productivity game and pressures Apple to figure out how to lower its price. And that kind of competition? Well, that's what pushes innovation forward and helps all of us in the long run.
So, in the end, by blending high-end productivity with serious gaming in one single powerful headset, the Galaxy XR gives us a fascinating new choice. It solves that old Goldilocks problem by finally giving us an option that feels just right. And it leaves all of us with one simple question. Is this the moment that you finally step into XR?